The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the foot. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Purdy rolling to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time.
Hey, Braysham, hey.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Purdy now to throw.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the
Hi, Braysham. I saw your message. Hey.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
God, this game is intense.
Purdy looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, no.
And he gets it inside the
No, imagine. Imagine, though. Imagine I got. Imagine. I would have left the long Sonic. Oh. It might work. It might work. Oh, it worked. Woo! Sonic, put on your mic. What? Fine.
And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
I can't hear you, Sonic. Sonic's going to get sacked. Watch.
And try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right.
Defensively, they haven't let him just
sit in
the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. They got it right right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Oh, my God.
And the lead now up to 14.
You know what, son? I feel bad. I'm going to do an onside kick so you get closer to your end zone. I feel bad.
2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
I'm going to trick you so badly. Sonic, I'm going to do such a huge play trick. I bet I can literally, it will work. Watch, it's going to work.
You're trying your best to press advantage.
And my plan's going to work. Just watch.
Field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not that type of field position.
This is going to be so much fun.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of
Watch it happen again.
Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings
Sonic, you want to know what play I'm doing? Never mind.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler, 43 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's complete. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brock Purdy, 50.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Cat is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Well, today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Throwing to start here is Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tua sets up to pass it. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown! Durham Smythe from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to it.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First carry now for Justice Hill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Steps away. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now Jackson will look to throw it out to his left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going on.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, 26 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right.
And going deep for Hill.
And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And we think to punt. And from their own end zone, it's a fake.
Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Flushed out right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm the quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua, eluding the pressure right. The 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. And off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jackson here is going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to pass, Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The decision to tuck him in gets him free, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Connecting with Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they still got a shot to win this as well.
That'll be caught by Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First throw of the OT session for Tua. Flush to his right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, were turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime, both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. But I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there in overtime. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss after the sack. Oh, they're starting a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Flush to his right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one